This is Bumpy. I'm trying to finally make that video for helping particularly wrist joint stuff. Basically, what I try to do is start with my breathing and check in to make sure that there are other parts of my body I might need to pay attention to as I do my warm-ups. I breathe into my belly. I let the breath rise up all the way to my crown. And I'm following the breath with my eyes. Oftentimes that helps me do my eye exercises. And then as I exhale, I imagine the breath going and filling the back of my body all the way to my core and root. And then inhale, filling the belly in the front area all the way up and exhaling out. At this moment, I roll my shoulders back so my shoulder blades are nice and flat against my back. Push my chin in about an inch to counter the text neck that we are all suffering, those of us who are constantly on our mobile devices. And taking a breath in and out. Oftentimes, whenever you feel tightness, just blowing that part of your body up with breath kind of tends to fix quite a bit. So now I'm going to warm up my hands. It's cold today. Keep breathing. Warming up our hands. Great. Okay, so now what I want to do is take my hands and make a fist and remember what side I'm putting my thumb up, and then rotating and warming up the wrist through these really cute swirly swirls. Very similar to the temple mudra for the fish. And then what we do is we flip it so that the other thumb is up, and then we rotate the other way. I'm like wrestling with myself right now because I think it's hard to do the other rotation. And you can see that my hand is struggling to do that. But when we do this frequently enough, it helps. Keep breathing. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to lean on our hands, making sure that our middle fingers are pointing forward. And there's nice space, and that we're putting weight on our fingers, even as we are putting weight on our palms. This way we're distributing the weight through the whole surface of the hand, which helps to relieve all the weight being on one part of the hand, which is kind of where a lot of the wrist can be. And very gently I'm moving forward and backward. Again, just to kind of get to know the body. Then I turn my hands 90 degrees away from each other. And I move from right to left. Knees can be hip-width distance apart at this point, just so you have better control. And then you can very gently turn your hands towards your body. You can come up closer to your wrist if this is something that can be tender, and we just move very gently back and forth. And as we get more comfortable, we can move back. Important thing here is making sure that you're putting weight on your fingertips and breathing. Nice. And then we can have the fingertips facing each other just to kind of do a final relaxing, more accessible stretch. Again, putting weight on the fingers as much as possible so that it's distributing everything. Great. You can sit back down, and with an inhale, we raise our hands, and with an exhale, we pull it back down, shoulder blades rolling back. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, rolling down again, just to add some motion on the wings that we have. And at this point, raise your hands out, make a fist, and gently roll towards your body, and relax and roll. Exhale and roll with an inhale. Exhale. And usually you just do this as much as you can. Nice. We can relax our shoulders and kind of roll them around a little bit. Shake out our fingers. Nice. And then we're going to do the opposite end. We're going to roll with an inhale. In and relax. Shoulders rolled back and nice and flat against your back. Inhale. Relax. You can do this with weights as you get comfortable. Nice. And one more time. Great. And roll your shoulders the other way. Okay, so we've been warming up our forearms at this point, which is another way to strengthen around the wrist, is when you're developing the muscles here. And another exercise that really helps develop that is this particular one. We're going to reach and grab. Reach and grab is another great way to warm up the exercise, warm up your wrists and your forearms. But we're going to just reach and grab until we get exhausted, to the point of exhaustion. The important thing is to really try to keep doing this. It's a great exercise to do with family and friends, and keeps our beautiful fingers engaged. I am almost done. You can shake it out. Take a couple breaths. And now we're going to do the exercise that I feel people who have wrist problems can try instead of the downward dog. Because here again, we're distributing the weight along the front of the forearms and practicing putting all the weight on our fingers and our palm and our forearm so that it's not just on the wrist. And what we're going to do is we're going to go up, bring our knees hip-width distance apart, tuck our toes in, and we're going to lift up into a dolphin. And just keep breathing. We can bring our feet closer if we wish to. This is another way of learning how to distribute weight so that it's not always on your wrist. Key here is to put your weight towards your back, towards your hip, and have your belly coming down as well. So you could see how that shifted a little bit. And when we're done, we just release our knees. We can get into this really delicious child's pose stretch. And that's what I have for today. I hope you find this helpful.